I'm live. Well, that's debatable. Hey guys. Merry Christmas. Happy HoHo. Happy Hanukkah. What? Happy. It's some kind of solstice, isn't it? A winter solstice? I don't know. Whatever you celebrate, happy. I don't know if anybody's going to show up tonight. I was supposed to be doing an evening with my family, but thanks to Snowmaggedon 2022, plans got canceled. And I thought maybe there would be some other people who were sitting around going, what do I do now because of the snow? So I figured I'd go live. Why not? At worst, it'll be something you can watch later when you can see Tammy losing her mind. Where I live, thankfully, we were only on the edge of the storm. Yesterday, the snow was so heavy and packy, and it was so gross. Today, I mean, we still had lots of snow, but it was nice and light and fluffy and very easy to move. Now, because I have a bum knee now, lucky me, moving all that snow sort of crippled me. So I haven't been able to do anything but move snow, then come inside, elevate my knee, try to ice and heat and all that fun stuff to try to get it back into some kind of walkable shape. Gotta love snow and winter in Canada. So I'm in the sunroom. There's Latte. There's Bobo. They have their beds right next to the fireplace with, yes, those are wool blankets that they sleep on. They're not spoiled at all. They're so cute. Hi, Chris. Iowa. So you guys, yeah, I heard it came up through the States and hit everybody on the way. Hi, Kathleen. Didn't get much snow, but it's been very cold. True South Dakota winter so far. Huh. Our temperature, you can literally watch it dropping tonight because it did the snow came in, but the temperature stayed. We didn't get the freezing rain that they were calling for because it was supposed to be rain that was supposed to flash freeze, snow, warm up, and snow more. We did not get the rain portion of it. We only got like really heavy, wet snow, but the temperature stayed fairly warm. But tonight, it's doing this. You can almost watch it dropping. It's Merry Christmas, Cynthia. Kathleen, may your days be merry, bright, and fiberful. Well, I hope the same for you. So I thought I would share what I've been doing while I've been trying to nurse my bum knee in between moving piles of snow. Is I took my World of Wool Advent calendar and my U6 electric wheel, and I spun it all. I spun it all and chain plied it. And I'm going to weave it into a throw. I'm going to go as wide as my loom, my rigid heddle loom will go. And I'm just going to weave it all on there. But I can't decide if I want to go like in order of days because I've kept them all separated in days, or if I want to group colors, or if I want to go random, or if I want to do like a class weft, or if I want to do like what is it, shibori weaving, that stuff. But I've basically I've got all these wonderful balls of yarn now, and every single one of them I spun up. I have a whole box of spun yarn. Some of the highlights, I've been too busy baking pies and cookies to spin. Oh, but this coming week is mine to play. Go, Kathleen, spin. I don't bake. I've tried to bake, but I make cookies. They turn into hockey pucks. I made muffins once for roommates when I was living in North Bay, and we had like a big long hallway. They were literally playing baseball with the muffins I made. I cannot bake. I have tried. Oh, Latte has decided he's going to check out the fiber box. Tay. So, I thought I'd share some of the things I found out while spinning. So there was a couple of blends that had cashmere and silk in them. And I found that both of them were really hard to draft. And I don't know why. They just were like, it's like the silk and the cashmere would cling to each other and you couldn't draft it. They weren't felted. They just didn't want to, the fibers didn't want to slide by each other. And I don't know why. I'm assuming it was the silk and the cashmere because it happened with two of them that both had silk and cashmere in them. Chris made no bake peanut butter cornflake cookies. Oh, that sounds good. I want cookies. The problem with me not baking is I don't have any baked goods in my house. So I was going to like load up at mom's tonight, but my brother and sister-in-law live way out in the bush and they're stuck out there. Now we're fine. We just have a ton of snow. We didn't even get really high winds. Quebec is a mess. They got hammered. Their hydro went out and trees down, poles snapped, like just a mess in Quebec. But they're kind of like here, and we're sort of right here, right on the edge of the storm. So we just got a little bit of it, which I'm really happy about. Oh, Kathleen just ordered 10.8 ounces of this stuff. Oh no. Now I didn't the both of those blends, so that would have been the Not So Scrooge, which was day 24, and Queen's Speech, which was day 12. Our hydro went out for about a half hour on the first day of the storm, and I was like, you're going to be okay. You've got 2 fireplaces that are gas. They'll run when the hydro's out. You've got town water, so you're not going to freeze. You got water, like just breathe. But oh yeah, the hydro going out is terrifying. All right, so this was day number 12. Yeah, so both of those blends, Kathleen, that had the cashmere and silk in them were ones I dyed. So I don't know if the dyeing process maybe, I mean, it did not feel felted at all. And everything else drafted fine. There was just that bit of grippy. So maybe just the cashmere sort of felted maybe just a little bit in there, and that's what made it hard to draft. But in the end, I didn't care because this is the most beautiful squishy thing I've ever felt. It's gorgeous. Hi, Crystal. Merry Christmas. Oh, Cynthia, you have a generator. Oh, you're so smart. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if I should invest because it causes me so much anxiety. But see, here's the thing. My anxiety is set off by cold, wind, and hydro outages. And I live in Canada. I'm not smart. Oh no, Crystal, all your pipes are froze? Oh no. Yeah, I think I might get a generator. Chris, a generator and a wood fireplace, but you're on a well. Yeah, see, my last house when I lived out in the country, we had like a pony box put onto a panel that ran the wood stove. We had an outdoor wood stove. So it would run that, the furnace, the well, so the pump for the well, and half the kitchen. So we'd like run extension cords to the other half of the kitchen so we could like keep our freezer and fridge going and stuff. And that was really handy, except that generally the generator wouldn't start because we just didn't use it often enough. But being in town, because I have water, it's not something I worry about as much, but I probably should. We live in the back of Beyond, propane generators, wood burning stoves, and fireplaces, and well water. Yes, that's exactly where I lived before. I thought moving into town would be better, but yeah. We're out in the rural areas. Oh, and you're on oxygen? Oh, yeah, you need to have power all the time. Yeah, no doubt. I know when my dad was on oxygen, it was the same thing. If there was a hydro outage, it was like, yikes. And the other, this was my rainbow dye. Hold on. I'm getting it unwrapped down here where you can't see. This was my final day of the rainbow dye. Doesn't show up as great on this camera, but you can get an idea of how it looks. Let me see if I can get this close to the camera. It's so pretty and squishy and soft. I'm so happy with it. Oh. I just I was looking at it like, what am I gonna do with all these fibers? I could put them into yeets, like put them all into yeets and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I just want a throw just made out of an advent calendar. It is shiny, Kathleen. It's very shiny. It's got like a really nice glow to it. Um, this has the rose fiber in it, which did not take the dyes, so it gives that extra shine that you can really see the light hitting there. That's the rose fiber reflecting a lot of that. There is mulberry silk in it as well, which gives it an extra shine, but that rose fiber, very nice. And this is like the softest. So that was the ultrafine merino, cashmere, mulberry silk, and rose fiber. And it is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I've kept them all in their little baggies so I know which each one is. But if I decide that I'm going to group them by colors and stuff, then I might end up losing track of what's what. I should probably take a picture before I'm done, lay them all out in order. Take a picture so I'll remember which one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and they're all in order in the box too. Okay, excuse me for a second. Hot flash. You gotta love getting older, I tell you. Yeah, so I'm generally really glad that we didn't get hit badly by the storm because some places are just got hammered. You're right, Kathleen. Chaos and order do not go together. Which is kind of why I was thinking maybe I would just start with day one. I just spin my way through, or weave my way through, not spin. And just wherever the colors land, they land. Because I think that would be fun. I should give you guys a preview. Hold on 1 second. And yes, I'm sitting on the floor in my sweats and my comfy socks because, I'm not going anywhere. So there's a video coming up. It's already uploaded and scheduled. I think it's still almost 2 weeks away. I pre-film a lot. Like I'll do like a bunch of videos in one day because often there's like I'll put something to dye. Well, if I want to spin it, I got to wait till it dries. So I'll do like 3 or 4 videos on the go and then I just edit them all and upload them all. So sometimes my schedule is a few weeks out. Usually it's only 2 weeks out. Right now, I think I'm 4 weeks, 2 weeks now, but I was initially like 4 weeks out. But coming up is going to be, here's your sneak peek, a weaving video with the yeet for yarns. Ha 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 ha. See? That's all you get to see. That's your only preview. But since I did that, now I've got this itch to just like weave everything. So I'm going to do that with my advent calendar. Especially, I am a tease, I know. But you'll have to watch the whole video to see it. Although I do really like how this part turned out. Look at that texture and a weaving. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's so soft. I haven't used my rigid head loom in a couple of years. So you should watch that video because it's absolutely hysterical watching me try to remember how to run a loom. Oh, it's quite the train wreck. But since I've kind of got myself, back into it, I figured maybe I should, keep going. So I thought I would do that with these yarns. Oh, Crystal, I wish it was like riding a bike. I guess I can wait for the official video. Trust me, it's worth the wait. It is such a train wreck. And it's hysterical. Like I'm filming it. I'm like, this is so bad. And I kept thinking I should just stop this video and just not do it. And I was like, Nope, this is real life. Sometimes I suck. Bad. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. I think I cackle, but that's how I laugh. Hi, Lori. Welcome. How are you surviving Snowmaggedon? So why don't I just go through and I can just show you samples of the yarns that are going to go in. So this was day 2. I love the sparkle in this one. It's so pretty. I am happy right now. I'm hanging out with you guys. And honestly, I'm such a hermit that I love my family. I do. And I'm looking forward to seeing them tomorrow when the weather's not so bad. Oh, Lori, I'm glad yours finally broke. This afternoon, the storm stopped. The sun didn't quite come out, but it was sort of peeking through, and the wind died down, and the snow stopped. And then it started snowing again. Give me day 2. Yeah. What was day 2? That was gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So it was merino, stellina, and red Erie silk, which is what gave it that nice golden color. Chaotic good. They be a happy group. That's basically what I am. Chaotic neutral, actually. I think I am. This was the wreath. So this was the Shetland wool in the 2 colors. Now, with a lot of the stripy blends, I would normally ply it for longer stripes of color, but I thought this time I wanted the chaos. Go figure. So I just spun it straight up. And this one came out, it doesn't show up as well on this camera, but it actually looks really pretty. And I think it's going to look good in the weaving. Snow happens in winter. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, but I'm just tired of this much snow. We got a pile of it. I mean, granted, not as bad as some areas, but still enough to depress me. It was a lot of snow at once. I've been told I'm chaotic neutral, and now I want to come to squish all the yarn. Well, Crystal, if you do hop the border, you're welcome to come and visit me anytime. Oh, this one. This is the Finnish, Icelandic, Norwegian, and Scandinavian mountain wool. I was going to dye it, but then I left it natural. And this has got the most interesting texture to it. It almost feels like if you've ever spun alpaca just by itself and made a fairly thick single and it's got that real heft to it. That's what this feels like. It's like a really weighty yarn. I don't know. It's not like the softest, but it's not as rough as I thought it would be. It's actually really pretty. Such an interesting blend. Kathleen and Crystal are road tripping to Canada. Oh, Bobo's getting up. There's the big stretch. And for minus 41 wind chill for 3 days, and now you're getting dumped on. Oh, so you're like out west then, where all the really cold weather hit. We didn't get that much cold. Here's my baby. He just woke up, so he's gonna have a grumpy face. Oh, look at the grumpy face. Oh, right. BC is getting snow this year. I forgot that. BC is not supposed to get snow like that. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that we won't get the cold. I'm sorry, but I really hate the cold. I'd rather have the snow. But it is supposed to drop down to like minus 21 from +2. Oh, he's not that big. He's actually my little kitty. It's just the camera angle's weird. Oh, minus 35 to minus 40 wind chill. Ugh. This one I absolutely love. This was the carrots, milk, and mince pies. Okay, it's orange. I'm not a big orange fan, but this is very pretty. This fiber. So what was the blend on this? Let me check. So it's milk fiber, mulberry silk, and superfine merino. This is so soft and silky. I can't even tell you. The hand of this yarn is amazing, and it spins like a dream. Gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous. It is so just, I wish I could just do this and you could touch it, because it is just amazing. Like this, there's no itch in this. Oh. Yes, peachy orange is better than nicer. Is it much nicer than orangey orange? But this one is pretty orangey actually, but it's still very nice. I do like it. And the hand of this is so nice. Come here, Bobo. No, don't give me that face. Come here. No, he just ran away. He went, "You're not picking me up again. Get out of here." All right, so we're on to D6. Oh, this was the naughty list. So this was the merino flaxen llama. So it's the black with a little bit of blue in it. I don't know if that's going to show up on this camera. But despite the flax being in there, it's still relatively soft. You can feel a bit of that stiffness from the flax. It's giving it a little bit of a crunch to it, but overall, it's quite nice. I'm pretty happy with it. I love blending silk in my wool. Yes, silk and wool are just gorgeous together. Pounds and pounds of silk. Well, now I'm jelly. I have to get more silk. I love silk. All right, and then this one was, this was the snowballs. This is one of the ones we dyed. This was the purple blue. Because, purple blue is my favorite. And then it had the little Tweety bits in it. So this was like, it had mohair and baby alpaca with the tweed in it. Hi, Lisa. It's nice to see you. Yeah, since my plans got canceled, I'm just doing a live stream so I can, actually socialize with people. So this, because of the mohair, it's a hefty yarn, but it is very nice. One L llama is the Tibetan holy man. 2L llama is the Peruvian beast of burden. The 3L llama is one hell of a big fire. I like that, Kathleen. I always say it La Llama, and I have friends named Lloyd who I call La Lloyd, and I had a friend named Daryl, and I called him Daryl just for fun. All right, moving on. What did we have next? Oh, this was the baubles. So this was the 3-colored stripy thing. And again, I would have spun it more for colors, but I decided on this one, I was just spinning it all right from the end and let it be what it's going to be. So you can see it's very barber pole-y, but once you chain ply it and it takes up that, like it gets that puffy look to it, it looks kind of nice, actually. I kind of like it. I was at a spinning meeting and someone had something like 10 plus pounds for sale at, I guess you went in to get that. Come on, 10 pounds of silk. I love silk. Actually, I think I have some silk brick downstairs somewhere. My next goal is to get my fiber room organized. See, I like a marling too, Kathleen. A nice marling is always good. That just sounded dirty. So this is the Zwabertles. I still can't say it. Wool and Stellina. That's the reindeer poop. It's so pretty. I love this wool. This spins like a dream. Now, see, I don't think that Tussa should be looked down upon at all. I think all silks are great. Bobo, what are you doing? He's trying to climb into the box. Yeah, Tussa silk has its own unique charms. It really does. Oh, this was the bamboo and merino. This is Winter Lake. This one, dream spin. Drafts like so smooth, and the colors and the textures, because occasionally the bamboo will get a little grippy and it will clump. And here is my brat who is trying to climb into the box. He's a good boy. He's like, put me down. Stop picking me up. He's not much for cuddling. Yeah, Tussa silk has its own charm. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter. We'll push over, Kathleen. There's enough room for both of us. Come on now. I gotta just check my phone. Oh, apparently I'm getting all kinds of messages now. Oh, I'm getting Christmas card deliveries through Messenger. Oh, I better answer or I'll be in trouble. There. Now people won't think I'm dead. It's the problem with living alone is when people message me, I have to message them back pretty quickly or they get worried. Oh, see, Kathleen, I always find that bamboo when I'm drafting off the end is grippy. I don't know why, but it's like it doesn't want to draft smoothly for me. If I do it from the fold, it's beautiful. But if I'm trying to draft it, it's like it grips and grips and grips, and then all of a sudden it just kind of goes boom, and then it's gone. Maybe it's just me. Warm up our Christmas Eve snack night. Yes, Chris. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And it'll be there for you whenever you want to see it. Like I said, I didn't even know if anybody'd show up, but I had to do something. Merry Christmas. All right. What were we on to next? Oh, Santa socks. So this was BFL and a tweed wool. And this spun up to really look like Santa socks. It just looks like an old pair of work socks. It really does. I love it. But because it's BFL, it's just so nice. Oh, I'm just such a BFL fan. Oh, this was the Queen's Speech. We had a look at this one. Chris, you haven't tried BFL? Oh, honey, get you some BFL. And if you're using it from a commercially processed one, wait till you wash it because merino has more crimp. BFL has more like a wave. But once you wash it and reactivate that, the yarn is just like, oh, I can't even describe it. You got to try spinning it. It's amazing. I like the rugged look too, Lori. It's fun. It almost ended in a dye pot, Kathleen. I was this close. And then I thought, no, leave it alone. Leave it alone. You got to have some natural colors. What are we up to? Oh, I've just reached my hand into the bag. I didn't even look at it. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. It is Superfine Merino and Tessa Silk. See, this is why I love chain plying. Like, I find that you get such nice definition. And I don't have the patience to do 3-ply, the traditional, like an actual traditional 3-ply. I don't have a lot of patience for that. Targhee is really nice too. Targhee has a lot of spring to it. Oh, a lot. I spun the Manx Lockton. Like I'm joking. Manx Lockton? However it's said. I love the Manx. That was gorgeous. Oh. Here is our faux. That's it all spun up. It's really nice. Targhee and Rambo are actually, I think, pretty similar. I think they're from the same kind of lineage blending, but I would have to look that up. Poof factor similar to Polworth and Polype. Yeah, I put Rambo in that category too, but that's me. A pound of Targhee waiting. Oh, it's so hard when there's so many choices and you can't decide which one to start with, right? So this was one of the ones we dyed. 15. So this is the fa la 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 llama. This is Lama, Rambouillet, Lotus Fiber, and Rose Fiber. Now, I haven't washed any of these, so I suspect if I wash this because of the Rambo, it would get a lot more springy. But I am leaving them unwashed, and then I'm going to wash the whole thing, and we'll be able to see probably how the textures change. But I'm here for it. Didn't it turn out great? That's Coral Reef Aqua. That doesn't it doesn't exhaust very well, but it actually exhausted really good with this one. Oh, Bobo ran away with some of my fiber. Little brat. Which one did you take? Oh. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the weaving turns out since I am not washing. Oh, early on I did this one. This is straight bamboo. This is garland. Now this was a stripy one. And I just did a thick single with it to get that candy cane look. So this one is going to be S-ply because it's a single, while the rest of them are going to be Z-ply. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out in the weaving as well. So this weaving is going to end up being like experimental chaos because we'll be able to see how different fibers react. You know what? Now that I'm saying that, I'm going to spin them in order so that I can keep track of what's what throughout the weaving. And once we wash it, we can see how the different fibers do this. And since it's for me, I'm fine with the chaos and the dippy doos and stuff like that. That'd be fun. I have not spun Pygora. I want to try it though, because it does sound lovely. Yes, Bobo has excellent taste. Thankfully, he doesn't eat it, but he does like to play with it and he loves to sleep on it. And yeah, he runs away with it. Yes, it's like ribbon candy. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I spin them in order so we can really see what the results are, how it affects the weave, I think it'd be a very interesting experiment, especially since I'm not much of a weaver. I haven't done a whole lot of it. So I think it would be really, really interesting to just see how that happens, how once the crimp is reactivated, because these were all commercial rovings. So, they've all been stretched out to the max and they're just going to spring right back. It could be very interesting. And we'll be able to see how the different fiber blends. Oh, yes. Brilliant. We've just come up with the whole experiment. So this is 17. So this is the Polworth wool. So there's another one that's going to be very springy. Camel and soybean fiber. Now, see, I thought the soybean wouldn't take the dye very well, but now I'm thinking like soybean becomes a protein substitute. So protein fiber? I don't know if it's made from like the plant or the bean. I haven't actually ever looked at it. So just something I thought of later. But that's one of the ones I dyed. That was the yellow and red. And it softened up in the spinning, but it also blended out a bit and made it like just very tonal and textured and fun. Why are we suddenly jumping to 20? My numbers are out of order. No. Yeah, there we go. My partner's brother to spin. Oh, he lives with you during the winter. Cool. Every fiber known to person kind. That's awesome, Kathleen. You get to try everything. Things like soybean and roses are broken down and processed like nylon. Yeah. I don't know. It hurts my head. I just figure I'm dyeing it anyways. If it doesn't take the dye, that's fine. It'll just be streaky. If it takes it, bonus. So this was 18. So this was the one that had everything in it. So it's got like merino, BFL, alpaca, pineapple, tencel, mint, Radnor, and Polworth. Had everything in it. That was Bobo jumping through all the sample bags. But in the end, it's soft and it's got really nice roundness to the yarn. So I think that it might do a poofy too when it's washed. Yeah, see, everybody's talks about, how plant fibers are more environmentally friendly. And I got to say, compared to wool, no, because the chemical breakdown to make them is like, I know. Rose pearl and merino. I do love the shine that comes from these plant fibers. That is very enjoyable. But I also like silk too, so. Oh, this was merino, stellina, and tweedy wool. Look at the shine. Ooh, it's so pretty. Yes, wool and alpaca are the most eco-friendly fibers. And I've seen people literally go off, and very sparkly, about killing sheep to get the wool to make yarn. And it's like, what? If you didn't shave them, that'd kill them. Like, I don't know how they figure that you have to kill the sheep to get the wool. I don't know. I guess people are just so far removed from farm life now that. Thanks, Lisa. I love them. They've all turned out like so springy and pretty, and I can't wait to weave them. So this one was Shetland, Sari silk, flax, and bamboo. So the flax ended up in the spinning, sort of bunching up in spots. But overall, not a bad mix to spin. And I do like how the yellow tends to pop out more with the flax and the silk. It's very nice. Yeah. Yeah, Kathleen. They honestly think you have to kill the sheep. Seriously. And I think, okay, could you not do a Google search first? Maybe, but yes, shearing the fiber is going to hurt the animal. It's like, no, they will die if you don't. Oh, lamb meat would be so much cheaper. That was how you got them. Now, I mean, granted, like if you have like a pelt, that's different, but they come from sheep that go for meat. So again, you're just not wasting product. Like, I guess I'm too much of a farm girl. Like, I could never be vegan because I'm like, yeah, the PETA website. Yeah. Or listening to the vegan teacher. Don't even get me started on her. So this is the BFL UK alpaca and mugga silk. So this was a bluey purple one, but that alpaca, I'm pretty sure between it and the mugga silk, it gives it that nice tanny shade to it, sort of like a dusty color, I want to say. And I love how it turned out. It's very pretty. Kathleen. Angora goats should be crossed with fainting goats. Yell boo and shear quickly. That's brilliant. I love it. I once ate a cow that had the name Teardrop. She was delicious, and I thanked her. I had friends who named their calf when it was more beefsteak because that's what he was going to be. I don't know. It's just farm life, right? You give them a good life and then they give you a good. Every time I do a live, things just go off the rails. What am I talking about? That's my life. I process my veggies through cow, sheep, bison, and goats. Yes, I've heard of pigs named pork chop before too. This is King Westless Nest. It's Corriedale wool, Red Airy silk, and Tussa silk. This is the one I just love the colors of this one. The blue's not quite showing up quite as vibrant as it actually is, but this is, I love this. It's got like the way the silk is blended through it, it just gives it like this golden sheen, and it is fantastic. I love this. I'm gonna have to go on the site and see if they have more of it because I would do a whole sweater made out of this. That's how much I love it. I think it's my favorite one, and it's corduroy wool, so it's like sort of a mid-grade wool, but I love it. Mixed with the silk, it's just gorgeous. So then we just have Candy Cane, which is Surrey alpaca, merino, and mulberry silk. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, absolutely, people, for the eating of tasty animals. Yeah, Lisa, I'm going to weave it. I'm going to take them all and I'm going to weave them. And through the discussion, I have decided, because I wasn't sure how I was. Bravo. He's like, what are we doing? I had a video uploading the other day, and all of a sudden my computer started chiming. Look over, and Bobo was standing on the keyboard. Yes, Lisa, I haven't washed any of these, and I'm not gonna. I'm going to weave them just as they are. And I'm going to go in order of the advent calendar in one giant weaving. Then I'm going to wash it. And we're going to see what happens with all of these fibers when they get washed and reactivates the twist. Now, this one is like touch-wise. Oh, so beautiful. What was it? Oh, alpaca, merino, and mulberry silk. So again, we've gone for that flecky kind of look to it. But the feel of this is so nice. Oh, Corey would make really nice mittens because it'd be a little more durable. I don't know what I'm going to use as the warp, Lisa. I'll probably pull out some of my wild silk. I love using this silk as a warp because it's so strong. And I got like cones of this wild silk. I got them from Color Mart Yarns. I got them on sale, and I bought like, I don't know, 6 or 7 cones of it. And it's gorgeous. It's not a high shine silk, and it makes such a strong warp, and it also keeps everything then all natural fibers, which I kind of like. I do have a bunch of cotton. I might do that, but I think I'll probably end up using the silk just because I know myself. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this because he's in the shadows, but there he is in the box. Oh, now he's going to sneak away now that he's been busted. Corriedale's an excellent one to start with spinning, because it has like a little more of that grip, but it's not like as grippy as like merino. I just think it's a really good starting wool. Yeah, I have so many blends, Lisa. It's going to be so fun to see. Like, because I know that a lot of them, when the crimp gets reactivated, it's going to pull that warp in, and it's going to be like, oh, yeah. But it's for me, it's mine. And I'm curious because that'd be a really good demonstration of how various blends react when you wet them and reactivate that crimp. I think it would be really fun. And, my life, chaotic. And the final day was the Not So Scrooge. So that was the rainbow one with the ultrafine merino, the cashmere, mulberry silk, and rose fiber, which is so pretty. I'm thinking I'm going to make it a throw, actually, Lisa. I don't know. A throw or a wrap. I guess I'll have to have a look at. I think I have enough that I could probably do pretty close to a nice little lap rug. back in the 70s. You're not ancient. Oh, 100-pound bags. Oh, I'm surprised no one thought it was a dead body and called the cops. Now, see, that's my life. Someone would have called the cops. Oh, um, I live in a very small town. Very small town. And unfortunately, we just had a murder. It's only the second one ever in the history of the town. And it just happened last week. And I have to say that I'm a little freaked out. So I've decided that I'm going to stay single for the rest of my life. Yes, transporting woolen body bags would have been brilliant. Or even better, transporting bodies in wool bags. Don't you love how I go from, oh yeah, we had a murder, to, oh no, let's transfer. Tell ya, I am crazy. Crazy. Now I gotta put these all back in order. Oh, hi, Latte. I thought you were Bobo. Now here's my big cat. This is my chonky boy. Look at that chonk. He's like, don't you body shame me. I'm not. I think you're cute as a chonker. I think you're very cute as a chonker. Oh my. Kathleen, you just got your message held for review. 2 women stuffing a bag in the trunk, cackling maniacally and yelling, "Get in there, you bastard." I'm taking it off review because that's hysterical. I love that. I could just picture that, Kathleen. That would so totally be me and my bestie. We went on a alpaca run one time in the middle of winter, and I decided I found an alpaca farm, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to buy some alpaca. So we went to Ottawa, which is 2 hours away. We spent the night, and of course, there was a snowstorm. Next morning, we jump in my SUV and we drive out to this alpaca farm in the middle of nowhere. So snowy roads, we're lost. We get there, and I buy up like a few blankets. And then she tells, well, I'm talking to the wife. She's telling the husband, she's got more money. Sell her more. We crammed to the back of the SUV with alpaca. But I think that's what besties are supposed to do, right? Is help you do ridiculous things. I had so much alpaca. 15, 16, 17, 20, 19, 18. We need to find 18. This is like a little mini scavenger hunt now. All right. Yes, absolutely drink wine to celebrate. Although me and my friend, we like to have a social drink, but this one time we decided we were going to the casino in HoHo in Ottawa. We were going to go on an overnight trip. And she owned a restaurant. So we planned it all out. And our big trip, we're going to go and, drink all night, gamble all night, have a good time, right? So all the girls are at the restaurant. We're like, oh, try not to get too drunk. You're not as young as you used to be. Yeah. We took a 6-pack of beer with us and we came home with 4. And we had one drink at the casino. That was it. We're like, oh, crazy people. We like to have a drink, It's just neither one of us are big drinkers. So it works out well, like a beer or a glass of wine, occasionally a little bit more, but not very often. Of course, all our waitresses thought we were absolutely insane to go out for a night and come back with 4 beer. Oh my. I'm getting there, guys. Getting the numbers organized. Anyways, I should probably check off and let you guys all go and enjoy your Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. I'll get to see my family, get to see my nieces. Well, they're at my mom's. I could probably still go see them today. But they're pretty high energy girls and they're going to wear me out. So I think I'll save it for our Christmas dinner. Although Mercy, my oldest niece, is a mini me. She comes and stays with me. I hardly see her. She comes, she goes to her room. We might watch some TV together and we'll have a meal together. But otherwise, we're happy in our own separate corners. She gets me. So social. It's like, yeah, this is my social life. Online is good enough for me. Anyways, I'm going to go. So thank you all for joining me. I'm glad there was a bunch of you here to spend some time with. And I'm probably going to get warping my loom tomorrow. And we'll see what happens when I get these all warped up and weave them all up. And then we'll give it a wash and see how it changes because it's going to be fun. Thanks, Cynthia. You enjoy yours too. Crystal, have a good one. Merry Christmas. Happy ho-ho. Whatever you celebrate. Merry Christmas, Lori. Stay warm. Yes, Kathleen, it's been wonderful. Have a great holiday. And I'll see you all probably live in the new year. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Bye.